Hi, my name is Michele with 1L, and the purpose of my speech today is to describe the life of my speech buddy Cherith Ostini through a structured speech with video media. What started in California and ended in Maryland, Cherith was on a journey that allowed her to grow. A few defining moments allowed Cherith to begin her pathway onto something better. Cherith has opened up and expressed some of the different things she has gone through in her life, which has ultimately made her who she is today. My plan is to start with going back and looking into a little bit of Cherith's home life. The next step is to look at the beginning of her professional life and career in the Army. And finally, I plan to look at her goals and aspirations for the future. Cherith will make an impact in society through her advancement in the medical field. She has transitioned from the comforts of her home and has embarked on a new journey. Cherith was born in California and is the youngest of 2 siblings. She was raised with a Christian upbringing, as her name does stem from the Bible. She went to Pioneer Valley High School in Santa Maria, California, and eventually transferred to the Army. Cherith went from being a teenager in California in a structured home to growing in her professional career by the convincing words of a recruiter for the Army. She gained a new perspective of the world and gained new ideas through experiencing life outside of her home. At a turning point in her life, she enlisted into the military due to her past boyfriend wanting to enlist. Cherith went through training to be a medical lab technician. She started at basic training in South Carolina, and her last destination before coming to Arizona was Maryland. Cherith didn't intentionally go to the recruiting office to enter into the military. It took a swift recruiter to convince her to do so. Through balancing a professional life, she also has time to be at home with her loved ones. Cherith is currently living in Phoenix with her current boyfriend and her fur baby cat, Jasper, and is attending Phoenix College to acquire a degree as a medical lab technician. Cherith possibly wants kids, but hasn't come to that bridge yet. She is content with her fur baby. Through hard work and focus, Cherith will establish a life for herself and for her future. By being an open book, we were able to look into the life of Cherith. We began by looking at the beginning of her life, then transferred into her professional life. And though her future is uncertain, it is certainly promising. And she has begun a pathway into the medical world by taking the first step in acquiring a degree at Phoenix College with her boyfriend and fur baby by her side. I give a sincere thank you to Cherith for opening up to us, and a special thanks to the audience for listening to Cherith's story.
Everyone has faced challenges in their lives, but the woman I'm going to talk about today has not even let drug addiction stop her from getting to where she wants to be and achieving her dreams. Hi, my name is Cherith Ostini, and I'm going to talk about our fellow classmate, Michele with 1L Cameron. So I'm going to do that by talking about her past experiences, present-day activities, and her future goals. So naturally, I'm going to start with the past, where it all began. So Michele wasn't always as put together as you might see her now. She had a rough family life. It was tough. She was rebellious as a result. She got into all sorts of things she wasn't supposed to get into, and she ended up leaving home early. And something that mellowed her out afterwards somewhat was the birth of her son, one of the happiest moments in her life. But even that wasn't quite enough to break her out of that lifestyle that she was in, and her son ended up getting taken away. She lost custody, and she decided, I need to fix this. So she went into rehab. And even though it took her a few tries, she succeeded. She's drug-free, and she even got her son back. So even though all these rowdy days have been left behind her, she still has plenty of things to enjoy nowadays. She loves to go to rock concerts. She loves rock and metal music. She's crowd surfed a few times. Still has some of that rebellious spirit in her. And another thing that she's passionate about is paralegal studies. As is understandable, going through all that stuff with the custody of her son made her interested in the subject, wanting to get into it and help other people. And that's what she's studying nowadays at Phoenix College. But even with all that's going on now, she still has her eyes on the future. After she's done with Phoenix College, she wants to go to Grand Canyon University and continue her studies there. And after she gets her degree, she wants to work at a law firm with an emphasis on family law. She had a lot of help getting her son back, getting to where she is now, and she wants to give that to other people. Her son needed a lot of counseling to know what his choices were as far as custody rights go. And she doesn't believe that her son got the right information, so she doesn't want that to happen to anybody else. And that's part of what drives her. So that's just a little bit about her life, but let's go over it again one more time. In this video, I told you about her past, her present, and her future, both with what she experienced in her past, her future hobbies and passion, and what she wants to do in the future. But if you only take one thing from this video, remember to only spell her name with one L.